Hey, this is James Pelton, and I wanted to make a video today. I've decided that I'm going to create a drip faucet for each of my kids. I was just kind of thinking about the numbers, and even if you put in something small like 250 bucks, after a year you're making about 67 bucks a day. And so it's just a really kind of fun way, and my kids enjoy it. Like, they like the Drip website, and I kind of was showing them, the wallet and things like that. So I decided to make one for each of my kids. So the first thing I want to show you is that you can actually, in MetaMask, create another wallet on your account. So you can just go to create account, and you can have as many as you want. So I have a whole bunch of different accounts created. This isn't actually good. The way that Drip works, it used to be in your benefit to create separate wallets and then make yourself the buddy for that wallet, and you got a referral bonus for each deposit. But then people took advantage of that. So actually they've changed the way that Drip has done referrals. In fact, some of you have asked if I do a video about the referrals on Drip, but I haven't because they keep changing it. And number one, I'm confused. Number two, I want to wait till they're done changing it before I do a video, or else I have to just throw the video away. So as of now, there is no advantage to having separate wallets with making yourself the referral. In fact, it actually hurts you from a tax standpoint because your initial deposit is taxed heavier than when you just hydrate. So actually, you lose some money having separate accounts. So I'm just doing it for organization. I could make a spreadsheet and keep track of this all, but it'd be too confusing. So I have a wallet that I've created for each of my kids, Ella, Hayden, and Everett. And so what you're going to do is when you go to the website, it's connected to my main account, but you just go into MetaMask, switch to Ella's wallet, make sure you're on the Binance Smart Chain because that's where Drip is. Then just click here to connect, and it'll show some of my accounts are already connected, some are not. But I'm just going to click connect there, and then just give it a minute here. And I have some BNB in Ella's wallet already. So again, you can get, how I got BNB this time was I had some spare change on KuCoin. KuCoin is one of my main places that I just do different swaps. And so I happen to have just a few extra coins sitting around. So I transferred some, I traded some for BNB. And I wanted to do about 250 bucks worth. So I think, let me see how many I ended up with. I think 0.5752 is, let's see what that is, 0.5752 to USD is about $309. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put in here, and keeping a little bit for fees. So I'm connected now to this account, and I have nothing deposited yet in here. So remember, the first thing you do is you go to swap. And there's not a lot of slippage. Remember, slippage is when you're trading one coin for another. The prices never match up exactly, so you need some kind of slippage. But you don't want it to be too high, or you can get 3% less. You're basically saying it's okay if I get 3% less drip than I'm giving the BNB for, and you don't want to do that, okay? You want the slippage to be as low as possible with the transaction still going through. And Drip has enough volume these days that you can keep the slippage at 1%. I don't think it lets you go lower. Like, if I could say 0.1%, that would be better, but I'm pretty sure they're going to limit me. Maybe if I do 0.1, they'll allow it. No, they won't let anything. They'll just let even numbers. So 1%. So I'm going to do 0.5752. Then remember, I need to keep a little bit for fees. So I just keep 0.01 BNB around for fees. So I'm going to do, instead of 0.5752, I'm going to do 0.5652. And that gets me just a little bit less drip, but it keeps me just a little bit of BNB for fees. So you can see there's a 0.001 fee in BNB for this. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Give it just a minute here while it purchases. Then it tells me, it's one thing I like about the Drip website is it tells you, hey, your purchase was successful. Then I go over to the faucet and give it a minute here just to pop up. So I have 3.8 drip, and I'm actually going to copy that amount, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But I'm going to deposit this. Oh, and it says I need a buddy, okay? And since I'm going to make myself the buddy, because, Ella's my daughter's my buddy, I'll say. So I'm going to paste my buddy address down there and update. And then I need to connect back to Ella's wallet. See, there's always all these hoops that you have to jump through, but you can figure most of it out. So reconnect to Ella's wallet, keep my address down there, and now update my buddy. And there'll probably be a gas fee on that, I assume. Yeah, little one, 0.00033. So again, that 0.01 BNB should be enough for all of your fees. So they make you have a buddy. So let me go ahead and wait for that buddy to update. And then I'm going to deposit max on my drip as soon as this buddy updates. There it goes. Deposit max. And okay, it didn't actually notice that I got a buddy, so I'm going to just refresh the page. Some of these kinks need to be worked out in the whole DeFi space. So again, you can see the fee is 18 cents for this deposit. So go ahead and deposit. Okay, and then it says successful. And so now I have 3.516 drip. Okay, then another place I go is driphydrate.com. Okay, and this is a place that calculates based on the current price of drip, which I just want to check the current price of drip. It's been going way up. So I think last I checked, it was up at maybe like over $60 maybe, which is good. It's at $66.63. So if you're not in drip, you should get in before. I imagine it's going to keep going up, but I bought in way back here at like $20. So it's been good for me. So, but this calculator takes how much drip you're putting in, which is 3.516. And the price of drip, which is 66.69, the price of BNB, with Binance Coin, which is what you pay for your fees, and then it tells you how often that you should, with those numbers, how often you should hydrate, because there is, a 20-cent fee or so when you hydrate. So on 3.516, where you're only getting a couple bucks when you hydrate. It does not make most sense to hydrate every day. You should hydrate every 54 days. So I have this deposited. Then what I do is I have this task manager, as you can see here, and I just say, hey, hydrate Ella's, I make a task for myself, hydrate Ella's drip. And then I just put in 54 days. It doesn't have to be exact. That's just the ideal, but it doesn't really matter. So in 54 days, go ahead and hydrate Ella's drip. And then you're done. And then these rewards, 1% will come every day, so about $2 every day. And then in 50 days or whatever, I'll go ahead and hydrate, recompound that, and this will keep growing. So I hope this was helpful. Maybe something that you want to do, maybe a good way for you to teach your kids about crypto and how to go through some of these steps if they're interested. But yeah, hope that's helpful.